Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Ray McLeod to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Well, this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Looking middle, and that's complete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about, oh, we got plenty more opportunities as this game moves on. Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Fields will get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Komet starting to look like the second-round pick Chicago made in 2020, catching 60 passes for over 600 yards. Both of those are the most for a Bears tight end since 2014. Certainly hoping to build on those numbers this season with plays like that.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
How long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of the new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Foreman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made
made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
He's going to keep this again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Down inside the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 34. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse me, snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing the pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And able to get this out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 59 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Purdy's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far. Hopefully keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now he steps away, completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come to 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin here in the opener at Ford Field. Philadelphia getting the season started up in Detroit. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. A touchdown pass there for Jalen Hurts. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Taylor Heineke has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Bears, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This offense... Tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a first down throw, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the 50, here's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
As a passer, always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Here's Foreman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Purdy now to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that is incomplete.
And the 40 out to be able to step this guy downfield and quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
An old-school coach.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. McCaffrey running up the middle. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing here, Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got some room to operate, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They begin the drive with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you're in a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. Instead, it's 4th down.
Some calls for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And he's got it to about the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap. Fields. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll go with Foreman, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A carry for Foreman, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So now the Niners down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Purdy to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it in.
City always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season